Welcome to Raj Online Trainings. In the series of Spring Framework and Spring Boot tutorial, today we are going to discuss one more important concept here, that is auto wiring. Very important one and very simple, auto wiring. So the meaning of wiring is like, the meaning of wiring is injecting one bean into another bean. Injecting what? One bean into another bean, and that should be done automatically. So that concept only we are going to discuss in today's video, that is how to go with this auto wiring using annotations in Spring Framework. So the concept today is, in this video, auto wiring in Spring Framework. So what is this auto wiring? Auto wiring is used to automatically inject the dependencies into beans without requiring explicit configuration in the Spring Bean XML configuration file, right? So no need to provide explicit configuration to inject that bean automatically. We go for auto wiring. And how to go with this auto wiring is using a annotation @autowired annotation. @autowired annotation is used for auto wiring. Auto wiring. Like example, if you take a class, something like, if you take a class like book, or let us take a class, already we have taken this one. Now let us take a class like department. In department we are going to have employee. So in department we are going to have employee. So let us consider we are having a class employee. In this department we are going to inject what here? Employee. So how to inject? We go for setter injection or constructor injection. So here we are having a property private employee. Here how to inject? We use a constructor public department which takes employee as argument, and will say this dot employee equal to employee. So this injection we call constructor injection. We call it as what? Constructor injection. Or we can even go with setter injection like this, public void set employee, which takes employee as argument, and we'll say this dot employee equal to employee. So here we are using what? Setter injection. Now, so whenever you want to inject one bean into another, either you can go with constructor injection or setter injection. Now when we use this @autowired annotation above the property, then no need to write this constructor injection or setter injection. So this piece of code will be totally reduced to the developers, and even we can reduce the explicit configuration in Spring Bean XML configuration file also. So that we'll see how to do that in example directly. Now let us see the complete example on this. Open Eclipse. In our package under src main Java in com.spring, let us create a new Spring Bean class item. I'm going with a class item. Here, go with the properties. For await string item name, private in item price. Now let us go with the constructor to give the value to properties. Right click and say source, generate constructor using fields, generate. So we are going with a constructor which is giving the value to the properties. and a default constructor. So what we are using here, set constructor injection. We are going with constructor injection to give the value to the properties. Now let us create one more Spring Bean class. Right click on package and say new class. Let us go with order. So order as item, that is a concept here. So we are going with a Spring Bean class order. In order, we are going with a property item. Then let us generate setter side getter methods. Select all, generate. So here we are going with setter injection. Setter injection. Now what we need to do? We need to inject this item into order. So for that, we have to create what? Spring Bean XML configuration file. So let us create Spring Bean XML configuration file under src main resources folder. Let us go with the name order.xml. Now take the Spring XML file template, copy this Spring Bean XML configuration file template, then paste it over here, remove this complete code and paste. So this is our Spring Bean XML configuration file template. Here you start doing the configuration. We start like this. Bean ID equal to order. Then it's an object of class com.spring.order. Then in this order class, we are having a property item. So go with a property name item. Reference will say item. Now what we need to do? We need to create a bean. ID equal to item. It's an object of class what? This item, it's an object of class item class. And in this item class, we are having two properties, that is item name and price. So, and how we are giving value to property? Constructor injection. So here we use constructor arc. Constructor arc value equal to some 111. Then constructor arc value equal to some monitor, some values. So this is the way we create our Spring Bean XML configuration file. Now let us understand the need of going with this Autowiring. So how to apply Autowiring? It's very simple. Above the property, we have to use the annotation @Autowide. Just to use the annotation @Autowide. And this Autowide annotation is present in the package org.springframework.beans.factory.annotation package. Now once we make this property as @Autowide, we need not write this setter injection at all or even constructor injection also. So this code I'm keeping in comments. So this code is not at all required. So this piece of code will be reduced to the developer. That is one advantage. Then one more advantage is in the Spring Bean XML configuration file, no need to go with this property also. No need to mention this property also, property name item, reference item. So this is also not required. Then how it knows that it has to go to this bean ID item? Since we have done this Autowide, it will take this property name item and searches for the bean ID item, and this item, it's going to create item class object, and these values will get injected to the property item, right? So that is advantage of using the annotation @Autowide. So this concept only we call Autowiring. And one more last point, whenever we use annotations in our bean class, here in our XML file, we have to use one element, context : annotation -config. So this element we have to use in our Spring Bean XML configuration file in order to make use of annotations in our Spring Bean classes, right? Now finally, let us test our application. So create one test class, right click on com.spring and say new class. Let me go with the name order test with main method. Now, in this, load our Spring Bean XML configuration file, application context equal to new class path, XML application context. To this, we need to pass our XML file order.xml. Import the packages. Now say order equal to context.getBean order. Context.getBean order, and go with the typecasting. Then call the method in system.out.println. You can just say order.getItem. So when you say getItem, it's going to return item object. Now see when we run. Okay, some problem here. Okay, item name monitor and item price 5000. So we have taken here item name and price here, right? Now let us run this. See here, we are getting the class name along with the hash code. So what we need to do, since this, when you say order.getItem, it's going to return item object. So go to item class and we need to override toString method. Public string toString, where we return item name, the value of item name, then /n new line, item price, the value of price, the value of item price. That's it. Now come to this order test and run this one. So where we can say item name monitor and item price is 5000. So the important annotation in this example is @Autowired. So we'll be keep on using this annotation in the next videos also. When we go to the other modules of Spring, we'll be keep on using this annotation @Autowired for auto wiring. So this is very, very important. Please practice. That's about in this video. Please subscribe, like and share. Thank you.